Happy Monday, Pulsicans. How are we doing today? I am feeling absolutely amazing today. Was in the gym for 2 hours this morning, absolutely crushing the workout. Always makes the beginning of my day so euphoric, even if we got red candles, which I don't mind. Let me get my camera to zoom in. There we go. How are we doing today, guys? What's going on out there? This is Monday. You guys out there crushing it? Are you 10xing your value in the world so you can 10x your portfolio? That's what we got to do, guys. If we want to keep dollar cost averaging in here in these bottoms and these lows, we need to keep bringing value to the world, to our fellow men and women, right? And then in return, you make money for that value. Money's just energy, guys. Just energy. That's all it is. Just energy. So, guys, this is the DeFi Crypto Alliance show where we're doing our best to bridge the gap between our real estate entrepreneur friends, which is kind of where we come from. It is where we come from. And the cryptocurrency communities, mainly Pulsicans and Hexicans and all those guys. And we want to bridge that gap together where we're going to use cryptocurrencies as a wealth creation tool and use real estate and other real assets as a wealth preservation tool. And maybe even combine a trust in the middle of there. So that way you don't have to pay the 3-letter agencies. You don't got to partner with those guys. You don't. You're the one taking all the risk. And so keep your money and keep building that legacy wealth where we're going to break the curse, that chain of mediocrity that's been in our family heritage for so long, because we are the one. And we're going to use cryptocurrency as a tool to break that chain. So that's what we're doing here, guys, on the DeFi Crypto Alliance show. It's going to be an absolute blast. We're going to do a little bit of mindset stuff today. Nothing crazy. I'm going to tie it all to crypto. Don't worry, guys. This is going to be a crypto-friendly show. But we're going to bring in some ideologies, some entrepreneurship type stuff in today's show. But first, let's visit the chat, and then we'll dive in and see what we got here. Man, first to the party as always. Oi, oi. What up, Red Squirrel, man? How you doing, brother? It's good to see you. It's always good to see you, man. Hope you're out there building and having fun with it, man. I know you are. So it's in your blood. Andrew, what's going on? Hey, yo, when moon, man. I don't know. What moon is, something different for everybody, isn't it? I mean, so for some people, moon is 1000x, right? For other people, it's 20x. There's some people, moon is just a 5x because they have such big bags. People like Rack and Michelle, right? We see him selling off a 1x, and that's fine because the quicker they get out, then your turn comes. That's what happens. It's great stuff. We're at Squirrel Moon soon. I believe so. I do believe so. A lot of good stuff, lining up for the end of the year. Freaking Mr. Trump almost got assassinated again over the weekend playing golf. Jeez, bro, stay in your house. Like, we just got to keep this man alive. He's one of the engines on the rocket ship. Remember that, guys. We have this rocket ship with 5 thrusters. That's one of the engines, man. You want moon time? Well, we need that engine to go, right? So, Thune, yes. We are thooning so hard. Today, yes, we are. Mitch, my man, what up, brother? How you doing? There's an entrepreneur buddy of mine. What's going on? I'm hoping you're staying out of the Arizona heat a little bit today. I know it's hard with your line of work, man. But at the very least, go out and make a shit ton of money and then bring it in and leverage cryptocurrency as a tool to 10x your portfolio, right? You're gonna 10x your portfolio from working in the real world by adding value, and then you're gonna take that and you're gonna leverage crypto. Actually, do maybe 10x, 20x, 50x, 100x, who knows? Whatever moon is to you. And another entrepreneur friend of mine, what's up, Gingerbread Man? Yeah, we are here to win. I don't take any other outcomes. Even when in the short term, if there's an L involved, I take a step back, I analyze that L and figure out what I did wrong because it's always my responsibility. It's always me. What I did and how I can correct it moving forward. I turn it into a win. That's the key. That is the key. What's going on, Paul Sachs? Morning, Corey. How's the grilled cats on the island? Cats or dogs on the island? I don't know, man. Are they grilling cats and dogs out here? I'll tell you a story. When I was in Korea, I'm very adventurous, guys, when it comes to food. So just full disclosure. But I ate dog in Korea. I didn't like it. It was very, very salty. They had restaurants in Korea that, they that's all they prepare, right? Is a dog. They have these dog farms. It's crazy, man. And and I was like, okay, well, I'll try this one time. I had soup. I had like filet. I know you guys are like, oh my God, Corey, you're disgusting. Yeah, I get it, man. But I'll try anything once, I even ate bugs in the Philippines. Eat them bugs, right? I don't want to eat bugs every day like everyone else wants us to, but I'll try anything once to see if I like it. Most of the time when it's something like that, I end up not liking it just because, probably that's a mental block, but yeah, it's a true story, man. It's a true story. I would not eat dog again. Not again. I never eaten cat. Never eaten cat. It's funny. I asked my wife because she's Chinese. She's from Shanghai. And in China, that is a thing that happens out there. And I asked her, have you ever eaten cat? She's like, no. She's not that I know of anyways. So interesting stuff, man. But yeah, I don't care for it. This channel going to 50x. I hope so, man. There's 74 of you guys today. Only 15 on YouTube. Man, can you guys smash the like? Smash the likes, hit that bell notification, and maybe you even retweet the stream, man. Yeah, let's get the viewership up. We need to blast this channel to the stratosphere because we want to keep bringing the good word of entrepreneurship, the good word of real estate for you guys, your crypto guys. You need this. You're going to need a wealth preservation tool, and real estate's the greatest for that purpose, especially if you couple it with tax advantage strategies. Moving to a tropical island could be one. That's what I did. Using trust is another way. But yeah, I know, bro. I know, but I'll try anything once, man. I will. I'm very adventurous in life. Yeah, I went another really kind of an icky thing. I'm probably gonna gross you guys out, but when I was in the Philippines, I ate this thing called balut. And balut is where they grow the duck embryo inside the egg, and then they like, I don't know, like they half cook it or something. I don't even know. It's so disgusting. And you eat it. And it's just, oh my God. I had to be, this is back in my drinking days, right? My crazy party days. I had to be 3 sheets to the wind every time I'd eat one of those. And I did it a few times when I was out there because people you get drunk and people dare you and all this stuff. It's stupid. But yeah, that was gross. You would do well in Hong Kong, Corey. Caterpillar soup was one of my favorites, man. I would try it once, man. I don't know. I would try it once though. I mean, how do you know you don't like it if you don't try it, right? It's just like, I want to, like, when I die on my deathbed, man, I want to go through as many experiences as long as they're in good faith, to my fellow man and woman. I want to go through as many good experiences as I possibly can, man. That's just like or experiences. It doesn't have to be exact. It's not gonna be good if I'm eating, something disgusting. And but hey, it's an experience. That's the whole point. Like on YouTube, please, come on, man, guys, let's go. Everyone share on. Let's do it. I got Money Gang in here. What's up, bro, man? How you doing, dude? Good morning to you, sir. Keep up the good work over there on the 9-inch team. I got myself a nice little bag of BBC at 0.067. Guys, it's never financial advice. This is my money. I talk about and speculate with my money. I do buy other things. I keep it in the 10% lottery that we always talk about. But I bought a bag. My buddy out here in Puerto Rico, man, he's a huge 9-inch yield farmer, BBC guy. He's like a BBC well. Like, he's a BBC well. I think he's a 9-inch shark. And the guy's massive. And he's like, well, every time we hang out, and he's like, bro. I'm like, dude, all right, I got to buy a bag because if that goes to the effing moon, I don't want to sit there and hear you like tell me how you got a 50X when I got a 10X. And I'm like, all right, I'll buy a bag just so when it goes, I can party with you. Like, I'm just like, all right, I capitulated, man. And I bought a bag, but I got it at 0.067. So I was happy with the buy price. I wasn't the bottom, 0.02, I think somewhere on the bottom. But yeah, I'm happy with it, man. I'm happy. So W to likes on YouTube. Come on, man. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Smashing the button for me. Smashing it. I always look forward to your streams. Tax Guy Chris is a great addition. Yeah, man. Book a conversation with them, guys. We were on Corey Costa's show yesterday. If you want to watch that, go back and watch Corey Costa's stream. And we brought him on and talked everything taxes. He's got guys, have a conversation with him. He's just one of the smartest individuals I've met when it comes to that kind of, tax strategy planning. Right? I just don't know enough about it. And he's an amazing asset. Even beyond the trust, he has 40 other tax strategies that you could implement that could be, maybe it wouldn't take away the tax deferment like a trust would, but maybe save 50% on your capital gains, right? Like, you guys need to start looking at this stuff, thinking about this stuff, getting a plan in place, and he's a great place to start. So he's an asset to us in the community, and I'm onboarding him into Pulse Chain. We'll see how much money he puts in. I don't know. He is a millionaire, but we'll see how much money he puts in. He's going through our accelerator class right now where he's learning to set up a hardware wallet. He's learning how to use his keys, his hidden passphrase. He's learning how to use a dedicated crypto laptop and get money on chain and transact on chain, all the stuff that we take for granted, right? That we do like secondhand nature. But, when you're first starting out, it's not that way. And so he's going through all that right now. So it'll be interesting to see what he brings into Pulse Chain, man. He's all about it. So I skipped you, Red Scroll. There we go. Caterpillars with mushroom growing out of their heads. What the heck? That is some crazy stuff. I bet the mushroom part is healthy as shit for you, but man, woo, man, I don't know, Red Squirrel. I would do it with you, sir, if we were hanging out, because that means we'd be meeting in person. Solid X, man, I love Solid X, bro. It's my that is my number one meme coin for the this altcoin season. I would say, BBC might be actually number 2 now in the position I picked up. I also contributed to Mr. Crypto 7's little raise that he's doing for his meme coin. I'm very excited for him. He does a lot of work for the community, so I supported him. And I think it's going to be good. So I did his. And yeah, man, I look for those little, I want to have fun, guys, right? If I just buy I can sit back and just buy Pulse X and Pulse, right? And I'll get the gains. Like, I know this is never financial advice, but I know for my money, I'm going to get the gains. But man, I like to have a little fun, guys. I want to yield farm. I want to play a little bit of meme coins. I want a little passive income. I can't have my buddy talking shit to me at the kava bar because he got a 20X and I got a 5X. It can't work that way, man. I just can't do it. Can't do it. Yeah, that's all right, man. I put it all in the single side pools. I'm doing a bro token, and there's some other ones over there. The APYs in there, dude, are ridiculous. I calculated it. Maybe I shouldn't talk about it on stream because I don't want everyone flooding in there. But man, redonkulous. And so I'm over there. No impermanent loss. I don't like liquidity providing, to be honest with you. I'll do it in a sideways market, and then, even a downward market. I'll do it. And I have some. Don't get me wrong, but it's just not like my buddy. My buddy's got I think he's got a 9-inch, man. I think he's got every farm. He's got every single one of them, man. And he's playing them, dude. It's great. So yep. Rugged X, man. I'm telling you, I still got my Corvette. Haven't sold it yet there on productions. We're going to see. We're not rugged yet, man. We're not rugged yet. Great farms over on PTGC. Yeah, man. It's PTGC is doing amazing things. That's for sure. All right, guys. I wanted to bring this message to you. So, you guys know. Let me see if I can look. Oh, where is it at? I have it laying around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I've mentioned the book 20 times on the show, guys, right? So this is one of the most powerful entrepreneurial books Also for investing, like you guys are investors. Like a lot of these ideologies cross over, and I'll show you today one that really, really correlates with crypto investors. And so here I'm going to present my screen. Let's see if we can bring this up. Share screen. Oh, where are we? We might have to do the entire screen. Let's do that instead because it's not going to pick up Safari, and that's where it says at. All right. I should be sharing screen. Let me double check. Yep, I am. Okay. Number 2 here, guys, and we're going to read it slow. You are entitled to know that 2 entities occupy your body. Guys, I want you to really think about this because this applies to crypto so much. One of these entities is motivated by and responds to the impulse of fear. The other is motivated by and responds to the impulse of faith. Will be guided by faith, or will you allow fear to overtake you? Guys, this is an extremely powerful concept. And I mean, I cannot stress enough, like when you're building a business, you build a business out of faith. When you flip a house, you have to flip that house out of faith because you're coming out of pocket $50, $70, $100,000 without knowing what's in the back end yet. And you have to do that with faith. Fear enters into the brain. It does. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's just, we're human, but it's up to you to kick that bitch right out. Kick that bitch right out and move on with the positive thoughts. Okay. This is huge in crypto because if you sit there and dwell on fear all day and uncertainties and how Richard Hart used to say, imaginable horribles, you are going to end up jeeting your bags or making some horrible decisions. It's inevitable if that's all you allow your brain to focus on. If you allow your brain to focus on faith, and this is one of the things we talk about all the time on the show, right? Like, guys, zoom out, look at the greater picture. What does the, for example, Pulse versus ETH chart look like? It's a great chart, by the way. We showed all the time on the show. We call it the secret chart. Like, what does that look like? How does the attorneys lining up with all the court data, the case law that's stacking up for our age? What is the presidential election looking like? Like these things, you can zoom out and take a step back and see the greater picture, and it helps instill that faith. And you build that faith muscle. It's a muscle, guys. Just like your fear is, I don't know if fear is a muscle because it's like, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Stop screen. There we go. Because fear just kind of happens, right? And my mic's over. There we go. So, I mean, and this is your job as an investor to go find undervalued projects, protocols, investments, syndications, funds that you know and see the value because you kind of put the pieces of the puzzle together and you take a step back and you analyze the greater vision and you have the greater, you just have a mindset that is able to take this all in because you've exercised that mindset to be for faith, not fear. Right? Fear is very limiting. It's very like, that's how actually the devil gets you in everything you do in your life. Definitely how he's gotten me many times is through fear, and faith is a way to conquer it, man. And so this is, so true in cryptocurrency, guys. I mean, look at the community here. Like if you can't even like take a step back and go, holy crap, we went crazy 80 to 99% down, depending on what asset in the community, right? And this community is still here beating the drum, screaming at the top of their lungs, doing videos and building. And oh my God, that instills the faith, right? And so this is the difference between us here and toxic crypto Twitter and all the guys over there fudding and cheating their bags and wanting you to cheat their bags because misery loves company. So if they're fearful and they're living in fear every day of their lives, and that's all they focus on, and they cheat their bags, of course they're going to go on Twitter and talk all about how this is the most stupidest ecosystem in the world, and like it's going to zero, and how Richard Hart's going to jail, whatever they could think of, whatever manageable horrible they could think of in their head, because they want you to cheat their bags because misery loves company. This is everything in life, guys, not just in investments, right? You can apply this to everything. But it definitely works great in entrepreneurship. That concept does. You have to do everything as an entrepreneur out of faith. It gets tough. Fear gets in there, man. It gets in there, and you have to beat it. And it's, I guess that's a muscle. The faith is what beats it. That's the muscle you got to practice using over and over and over and over again. And you have to do it with this asset class. More so in this asset class than I would say any other investment vehicle like real estate, stocks, because this asset class, man, is so immature. It's very easy to get fudded, right? As you guys like to call it. And so, yeah, so think about that throughout your day to day. And I think it'll kind of help put things in perspective. As we're kind of moving along this bottom here, if this is bottom, who knows? I mean, I think it is. It's not financial advice. I'm just a dude on the internet. Go buy stocks and bonds, how Sami always says. But the bottom, and we're moving sideways, don't capitulate. It's a time to accumulate. Go on 10x your value in the real world so you can 10x your portfolio and leverage that as wealth creation. That's the key, guys. It's key. So it's going to be an absolute blast to be on this journey with you guys. I love every single one of you. I hope you guys, some of you guys are coming to October over in New York. I'll be out there. I'm not really doing much of the Pulse chain. That was a tour there. I don't even know if I got to go on there and look what's going on there. But I'm flying in the day before. Let me hang out. Probably fly the day after. I have another event I have to go to in Texas that I'm speaking at. And on the 27th, so I can't stay long anyways, but I want to meet as much as you guys as I possibly can, especially the guys that watch my show, right? You guys are here. This show is, it's here because of you. It's not because of me. It's because of you make the show. And so hopefully, guys, that message kind of resonated with you. It resonated with me. Once again, I give credit. I didn't create the message. It wasn't everything I do, guys. My superpower in life is copy and paste. Remember that. Copy and paste. I will gladly pay or read a book. You got to pay for the book and you got to take the time to read it, right? Or if you pay a mentor, like I would gladly cut in front of the line and, he's already made mistakes, the teachings, and I want to absorb that in, right? His mistakes, and I copy and paste. That's how I've always been successful in my life. And I still get wrecked. And I still make mistakes. Holy shit. But it's a fun journey that we're on, man. It's the journey of life, which is so amazing, man. I'm so blessed to be here. So blessed to be here and be here with you guys. So let's go back to the chat. Let's see what everyone's saying. And guys, comment on what we just talked about. I love it. Trump be going live on his DeFi project today at 8 p.m. PST. Damn, dude, it's late over here. It's when I'm winding down for my evening. But I'll keep my ear to the ground and be on Twitter. If you're doing a live space money game, maybe I'll hop on and I'll say hi. See what's going on. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they're doing. I'm glad that it's DeFi. We'll see how DeFi really is. I have my questions about that just because, how these guys really know crypto? I don't know. We'll see. I hope they do. About to pick up a position in PDI to $1 narrative. Hey, man, it's a strong narrative. You got that right, Gingerbread Man. That narrative is not going away. I'm sorry, guys. If that narrative was going to die, it'd have been dead. I picked up some Gingerbread Man. I picked up this a small bullet. Got me about 1.5 million coins. I'll tell you what, I mean, God, it's not a whole lot. I got 1.5 million coins about, I don't know, it was at local bottom. It was like 3 weeks ago. I picked up some, and that's good enough for me, man. I'll ride that up. It's one of my smaller meme coin positions, I would say. Well, no, actually, it went up some, so maybe not. Maybe it's I don't know what the value is today. I think I'm not sure. So, faith is trusting in someone. What exactly is your faith built on, man? That's a great question. Faith is not only in trust. Faith is in knowing spiritually and putting that puzzle together by you taking a step back and analyzing the greater picture. So you could, obviously, I can go to religion, right? And I don't want to get too much into that. I believe in God, of course. I've been able to take a step back, or everyone else is so zeroed and focused in on fear on the everyday of life. I've been able to take a step back and put the pieces together, and for me, prove through faith that there's God. So that's another example, right? It's the same thing with this ecosystem, man. It's the same thing with this ecosystem. I don't have to trust a man. I trust the ideology. I trust the concept. I trust what's unfolding here. I see it because I've prepared my brain to see it, if that makes sense. Faith Secrecy here for this. I love it, Whitney. How you doing today? How you doing? Sal the Crypto Foo. What's up? Corey Morning. What's your liver detox cocktail? It's beetroot. It's green apple. Do green apple because it has less sugar than the red apple. Although the sugar in fruit is not that big of a deal because the fiber helps with the insulin. So beetroot, green apple, ginger, and celery. Celery good. Celery has some kind of like compound in there that directly goes to the liver, like and cleans it out. It's same with beetroot. Beetroot does too. And I'm missing an ingredient. My wife's the one who always makes it for me. And you can start there. And in fact, if you go and look up if you put those ingredients in, even on Twitter or like a Google, you'll find the smoothie that I make. And yeah, man, it's really, really good. It's very bitter because of the apple and the beetroot. And it's not sweet at all. And man, it makes you feel good. So yeah. Hey, man, P. Dye story is stupid. Yeah, it's not going away. It's not going away, guys. That narrative is super strong. I think there might have been a little bit of capitulation because of the LUSD stuff going on. That's fine. But I don't think P. Dye's going away. I don't know, Sal. Let me find out for you. In our morning meeting today, we had talked about it. I think, you know what? It's Houston. Yep. It's Houston. That's where I'll be at for that event. And we're speaking on stage, so it'll be really good. Faith in RH, man. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, 100%. You got to have the faith. Don't let the fear sit in, guys. Look, this is how you become a millionaire and a billionaire, right? Is understanding how to build your life in faith. It's massive and not in fear. Faith is the opposite of fear. So, Mr. D, what you're describing is secular humanism, but what is it based on? Faith by decree of the mind and spirit. Good friend. I'm spiritual. So that's where a lot of it comes from. In fact, God, this is crazy, God brought me to Pulse Chain. I believe that. I read the book, The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer. Absolutely amazing book. That book teaches you how to stop clawing your way in life to success and let God guide you in your life to success. Made millions of dollars, guys, doing this. And don't fight against it. and it brought me here to Pulsing. So do that what you will, Mr. D. Sent you a DM, Corey. I'll be in Hong Kong early next year. You're welcome to join me for oh shit. Bro, I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. It's yes. If I'm out there, I will join you for it. And I will have a few bites. I don't know if I'll eat the whole bowl of soup, but we'll see. Maybe it's like delicious. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's yeah. Oh, what's up? The myth man, the man, the legend, right here, 777. If you guys aren't following him, I don't know what you're doing. This guy beats the drum and good word of Pulse Chain. Man, does he ever? Yeah, good shout out to you, man. I invested in your new coin coming up, which will be a lot of fun. So super cool that you're building, and keep it up, man. Keep up the good word of Pulse Chain. Wet Squirrel. Hi, Dave. What's going on? Thanks. I'm in Houston. Let me know when you go. Oh, okay. I will be out there on the 27th of October is when I'll be in Houston. So I'm flying to New York from Puerto Rico on the 23rd. The RH case is the 24th. 25th, I'll be hanging out in New York because I know all you guys are going to be hanging out. The 26th, I'm leaving to Houston, so I'll probably be landing in Houston the 26th. Is what it's looking like. And then 27th is the event. 27th is the event, 28th is the event, and then probably 29th flying back to Puerto Rico. So that's kind of the count. Yeah, man. Let's do lunch, coffee. Maybe we could find a smoothie bar. That'd be cool, right? That'd be a lot of fun. Same here, Corey. Pulse Chain came to me through a mentor I found by following God's plan. Hey, man, I love it, Andrew. That resonates with me so much. You just give me goosebumps, man. You just give me goosebumps. Mr. D, this is the problem. To each their own, my friend. To each my own. To each their own. Pulsax, I know, man, but bro, dude, how do you know what you don't and what you do and don't like in life? You at least try it once, man. You know, it's I agree. It could be probably pretty gross, but if I'm sitting there and having good conversation with my friend Red Squirrel, maybe I won't even think about it. Right? I don't know, guys. I don't know. So it's yeah, guys. Short show today. It's Monday. Let's get out there and crush it. 10x the value you bring to your fellow man, your fellow woman. So you could 10x your portfolio. That's the key, man. And that's also how you mitigate risk, by the way, because if you're able to make money in the real world and if you lose money in something, you're able to rebuild very easily because you know how to bring value to humanity. So once again, guys, I'm going to read it one more time before we hop off. For everyone but Mr. D, you are entitled to know that two entities occupy your body. Listen very closely. One of these entities is motivated by and responds to the impulse of fear. How much do you see this on Twitter? Okay. The other is motivated by and responds to the impulse of faith. Okay. Will you be guided by faith or will you allow fear to overtake you? That's the key, guys, right there. It is the difference between somebody who does not make money in life, and this is everything. I'm talking about entrepreneurship, investing, and people who, work a 9 to 5, making $20 an hour for their entire life, hoping a 401k can save them. It's just not how this shit works. We were put here by God to bring value to our fellow human, and that's what I really believe, man. So I know that's a little bit more religious than we probably we usually do in the show, but it's all good. Well, real quick to the chat before we hop off, how I made. I am not going to eat shit. I'm not going to eat shit. Hey, man. For sure, I'm not going to like it. Hey, I'm okay with that. I try to keep an open mind, but I get where you're coming from. It's hard, man. It's hard. I mean, when I was traveling a lot abroad back in the day, my crazy days, I was also my crazy drinking and drug days. So like it was easier to get like dared into something when you're wasted with your friends and you're in a, you're 3,000 miles away from home. And yeah, it's just different, but still like experiences. I believe, guys, experiences and memories is what we take to the afterlife. So even experiences like that. So what's up, Prairie Banana Faith? Yes, yes. Oh man, it's just you link your StreamYard in to X, and then it goes and does its thing on there. I don't know like all the back end behind it. Like it was very easy to do it. You have to do it to StreamYard though. If you're using other platforms, I'm not sure how that works, but yeah, guys, if you're watching on X, actually, let's talk about it. I see 115 of you guys watching on X. Come over and smash the likes, hit the subscribe on the YouTube channel because that's really what's going to help me boost this show so I can keep bringing the good word of wealth creation and wealth preservation and the mindset and everything else that's needed in between. So, hey, man, I'm on your side. Love your content as always. Peace, brother. I love you too, man. Bless you, bro. Just asking about faith you mentioned. No, man. I love you, Mr. D. Appreciate you showing up, watching the show. And, man, I'm glad you're part of the community. What do you think about new project coming up? I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. I mean, the guy's a freaking massive whale, right? Like, I do like these whales who like they'll buy their own coins up. Solid X, right? Richard Hart, right? If a whale's launching something, I like the idea that if he's got economic energy behind him to buy it up. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know a lot about it, right? I saw that Silver the Antidote's interested in it. Maybe I'll fire a bullet at it. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see as it unfolds. I'll definitely look at it, right? I'm not going to just like say no. So, yes, reward for adding value. 100%, man. That's how it works. You produce value to the world, and money is just an afterthought. Yes, lead with value, and life falls into place. Man, it's a hard lesson I've had to learn. I'm a very stubborn person, and I have made many mistakes in my life, and it has been tough, man. Gosh. And I've learned this lesson the hard way. I'm telling you right now. I appreciate your stream, Corey. Keeping it real, man. I appreciate you, how it made. Thank you for showing up and supporting the effing channel. Dude, let's go. Let's go. It looks different, though. Okay, thanks for that. I'm not sure what that was about. But, guys, I'm going to hop off. I'm going to go grab a lunch. I'm eating a piece of chicken breast. I'm on this freaking crazy diet, dude. But, like, hit the gym for 2 hours this morning, man. I got my run in. I hit all the weights. I am optimizing crazy on supplements right now. We can go over that too, Sal, especially when I go to Houston. And I'm even doing peptides now. I started my peptide therapy on Saturday. Started that Saturday. And so if you guys are ever curious about that or you ever want to talk about that, it'll be a fun little stream. Yeah, like I said, 2024 is a year of health for me. 2025 is the year of wealth. That's how it's going to work, man. That's how it's going to work. What up, Tin Top? Just got to say hi to you before I hop off. So, guys, you have a good one. Have a great week, man. This is Monday. Monday is the day you get to like strategize, plan, and you get to visualize and think about how your week's going to unfold, right? This is where you can create the week in front of you, create the value that you're going to need and want to go 10x your portfolio. So that way you can get wealth creation and soon to be wealth preservation. Guys, appreciate and love every single one of you. I will see you mañana. I don't think I got anything going on this week. I think I'm pretty mellow. But yeah, I'll see you mañana. Guys, once again, hit the likes, smash the subscribe, please. Help boost the algorithm. Let's go. And I will see you guys later. Peace.